care who I'm up against. I don't care if they're bigger, better. It doesn't matter. I got more fight in me than anybody. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna prevail.
Bisping, Rockhold. Middleweight championship on the line. Here we go.
I'm different than anybody out there. My mental game is that much further than anybody. I just refuse to lose.
Oh, big right hand. Another kick to the body. Oh, man, this is a madness. Chris Weidman is a mess right now. He's bloodied up. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. What does it take to stop the fight? That's it. That's it. We got a new champion. Luke Rockhold is the new UFC middleweight champion of the world.
Luke Rockhold was originally scheduled to fight Chris Weidman in a rematch at UFC 199, but it was not to be. Chris Weidman got injured, and in steps Michael Bisping.
They had to go to a real man, somebody with real balls, somebody that wants this fight, that they knew wouldn't turn it down. Look no further than myself.
Doesn't matter who steps up to the plate. Weidman would have got his. Bisping's gonna get his.
Don't underestimate me, pal. All the pressure's on you, mate. I'm coming in nice and loose, swinging. I'll be hard and fresh, and I'm looking for your chin, pal, and it only takes one, so just be careful.
You know what? You're gonna get slaughtered.
Oh, big right hand, and he comes out firing. Rockhold catches him with that right hook. Kennedy is down and in trouble.
My respect level with Bisping lies within the cage, and what he's done and how he's carried himself.
Oh, Bisping connects. Just teeing away is Michael Bisping.
He's a true fighter, but a guy does fight to the best of his ability no matter who he's up against.
Oh, combination. Big right hand by Bisping.
Beyond that, I despise him as a person.
You got your title shot. It ain't gonna be
I don't
nice.
want a title shot. I want a belt, pal. I want a belt. Listen, I haven't come this far and this long to turn down a fight. I've never turned down a fight in my life. Why would I start with you?
Michael Bisping is riding so high on confidence after beating Anderson Silva.
Oh, big good shot from Bisping. Anderson goes down for a second. Michael's pouring up the pressure.
Anderson Silva for me was a big fight because I didn't want to be known as the guy that was a good fighter but always lost the big ones.
Michael Bisping!
I went out there, I did it in front of my hometown. Luke Rockhold was there, front row. Anderson Silva's a better fighter than Luke Rockhold. And Luke Rockhold knows this. And he stood there front row and watched me dominate Anderson Silva. He knows that he's in for a rude awakening.
Michael Bisping feels like this is the best moment of his career to take this kind of opportunity and to beat the man who beat him just a couple years before.
I'm a way better fighter. I've gone away, I've beaten 3 great guys. He's done great as well. He's beaten some good dudes. One of them was me, but here we go again. I get a chance at redemption.
Last time it was a mistake letting you get out of the first round. This time it won't happen. I will not let you leave. I'll give you a half a round, Bisping. Half a round.
Oh, and a head kick. Bisping's down. Oh, and that could be it. This could be the finish. Oh, wow. One-arm mounted guillotine chokes out Michael Bisping.
Congrats, you got the job done on the night. You did, well done, and I take my hat off to you. But believe you me, every fight is different. So don't expect that same performance. Don't come in too overconfident, pal, because I'll make you pay for it.
He's got no idea what I have inside of me and what I'm capable of. I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna knock this man out in the first round.
Listen, in this fight, I'm not going into unknown waters. I know his strength. I know what he feels like. I felt his power. And to be honest, none of it scares me.
I cannot wait to go in there and shut his mouth. It's gonna be a beautiful night.
I'm not a spiritual guy, but I do believe that this is my destiny and the universe is pulling it all together. I really do. And on June 4th, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna beat Luke Rockhold. I'm gonna get my revenge. And after a decade in the UFC, I'm gonna get my well-deserved world title.
I'm gonna prove there's no such thing as destiny. Bisping thinks this is gonna be his fairy tale. I will have none of that. This will be his swan song. And ride off into the sunset with his full career and his title shot. But he ain't taking my belt. No one's taking my belt.
What you resist persists. The more you resist something, the more you think about it to an extent, so it actually comes full circle and just comes right back around and slaps you in the face sometimes.
It's funny to think that it's been 9 years that this rivalry's been going on, and that I have to deal with this guy.
I outstruck you 2-1.
What?
I landed more and threw more.
2-1.
And threw more.
Dominick Cruz, the current UFC bantamweight champion, has one loss on his record, and that is to the former WEC featherweight champion, Urijah Faber.
I'm constantly resisting that guy, trying to just keep him away, so I knew I'd face him again eventually, and I'd get that back.
I'm ready to fight Urijah. Let's do it.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide that UFC belt, baby. Come and get it.
Cruz wants to defend and avenge here tonight. The two best bantamweights in the world doing battle here.
And still, the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
In my opinion, Dominick did not win this second fight. He does a good job of playing to the judges by creating the illusion that he's doing something, but I landed the devastating blows.
He hit me one good time. Other than that, it was me landing mass numbers of punches and kicks on him for the entire fight, driving him backwards for 5 rounds.
His idea of beating someone up, my idea of beating someone up, is very different.
He sees it how he wants to see it, like always, but the fight speaks for itself. I won.
The one thing that's for sure is we need to do this again.
It's gonna
because
happen
it's some
again.
bull. As the animosity has grown throughout the years, we want to get in front of one another and beat the tar out of each other, and I can't wait to do that.
I'm gonna smash you, brother. Believe that.
What?
Oh,
Nothing.
what?
All you got is overhand right,
What?
guillotine. That's it.
What the hell
It
are you
hasn't
gonna do?
changed.
What are you
A
gonna
haircut.
Don't,
You finally got a
don't
haircut.
talk to me in a closed room. 'Cause you're
Sandals
gonna
off.
get
You're a mess, man.
June 4th is going to be a war. I know that whatever type of Cruz that steps into the cage, he's going to be ready. There's a championship mentality that he has. There's no doubt that I have that as well. And we're going to find out who's the better man. I know in my heart that it's me.
Lock it in. It is all over. Urijah Faber, winner by submission. Wow. Oh, he hit him again. Dominick Cruz is back.
I know I'm the best in the history of the sport.
Makes great fighters look ordinary.
I've been champion since 2010, 6 years. Some of that time I was out hurt, yes, but I came back and faced the #1 guy in the division at the time.
Good combination by Cruz. In winning the title from TJ Dillashaw, Dominick Cruz was elusive. His footwork was spectacular. His technical knowledge and his ability was so impressive.
To me, I was the champion the entire time.
Nothing's changed. I just look forward to beating up more alpha males.
Man, it's going to feel so good to finally shut Dom up.
Got him with the left, chasing him down, looking to finish the fight. Urijah Faber, for the last few years, has been that close to championship-winning performances against some of the best fighters in the world. He is probably the most talented guy who has never won a UFC title. It is all over! Urijah Faber ties Anderson Silva for the most finishes in UFC and WEC history. Now he has his opportunity to finally win UFC gold.
I know I can finish Dom, and I know that he can't finish me. I've got more finishes than he has total fights. But I'll be ready to go the full distance and put a whooping on him.
I'm gonna go out there and just be happy with picking him apart like I did the first fight. I'm gonna walk away with my hand raised, the belt over my shoulders, and him reaching for it still.